ये रेस्टनेस अच्छा अच्छा सर सलाम वालेकुम
Good afternoon. Okay, we can start now. So I'm introducing our chairperson first. So Professor Dr. Adwan Hussain Ibrahim is the Dean of College of Nursing, Emania University in Iran. Okay, as the Dean of the College of Nursing, uh, Ibrahim oversees the academic and administrative operation of the college, which offers undergraduates graduate program in nursing. He is responsible for ensuring the quality of education and research in the nursing field and for maintaining the college's accreditations and recognition by international bodies. Prior to his current position, Professor Dr. Radwan Hussain Ibrahim served as the Dean of the Nursing College at the University of Masyut. During his tenure, he implemented various initiatives to improve the quality of nursing education and research at the college. He also established partnerships with international universities and organizations to enhance the college academic and research capacities. Overall, Professor Dr. Radwan Hussain Ibrahim is a highly respected academic leader in the field of nursing education in Iraq, and his contribution to the development of the nursing profession in the country have been significant. Okay, so we are welcome our chairperson, Dr. Radwan Hussain Ibrahim.
Thank you, brother, for nice presentation and introduce my name. Good afternoon, distinguished colleagues and attendants. It's a great pleasure and privilege to chair session B in the 7th International Conference for Health Science and Applied Science or Healthcare and Life Science. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Lincoln University for organizing this important event and fostering collaboration across institutions. I look forward to valuable presentation and discussion that take place as they will undoubtedly contribution to the advancement of healthcare and life science. Our shared commitment to improving global health outcome. Dear colleagues, now according to the schedule, we will call the first presentation under the title Classroom Observation Case Studies Exploring the Element of Teacher for Prepare and Develop the Effective Lived Classroom by the authors Me Who E. I'm sorry if the spelling is wrong spelling. Now, please. 5 minutes for presentation and 2 minutes for discussion. It's my pleasure to coordinate and help me in management of this session, Dr. Fatima. Yes. Fatima Sham, Center of Nursing Studies, Faculty of Health Science from Malaysia.
Okay.
Hello everyone, and my name is Yasmin from the University College. And my topic today is classroom observation, case study, to explore the key elements for teachers to prepare and develop an effective classroom. And about the collective classroom is to model that with the order of traditional lectures in course instructions, and the classroom observation is a research activity aimed at improving teaching and learning, promoting teachers' professionalism, and awakening their sense of professional research. And this study leads to the key factors and points for the effective implementations of the classroom by observing three reflective classroom sections. And this study randomly selected particularly strictly classroom for an undergraduate nursing classroom at the university in China. And the study utilized the elements of pediatric logical content knowledge of the subject matter to analyze the observed content of the course by analyzing the classroom content according to six elements: subject matter, instructional purpose, student understanding, content of knowledge, feedback on effectiveness, and instructional strategies. And this is the results table of this study, of the study 2, and 3. About the instructions of this research first thing is pedagogical knowledge. The teachers possess pedagogical skills that can be visualized in the degree of control they have over the entire classroom. For example, in our study 1, students for heart failure nurse diagnosis of the right, their lack of logical basically according to the content of the book was basically to memorize the answer, not with the actual situation of the patients or the clinician's analysis. But in our study too, the teacher guided students to describe the overall process of the patient's admissions to the hospital one by one, and added analysis of the nurse diagnosis in the process. Uh, and the second, catching students' performance in class is also a great and test of the teacher's ability to teach. For example, the class time in study 1 was in the afternoon, when the human body is more likely to be in a state of failure. But the teacher stayed longer in each part of the case study, which led less active students in the first half of the class. So, but however, in the study 2, the teacher observed this, and he just adjusted the format of the discussion and added some real clinical matters and information to regulate the rhythm of the classroom. About the second thing is education content. Time in the classroom is limited, so how to present the most and the valuable classes in their classroom is something teachers need to think about before the classes. For example, in our study 1, the teacher chooses a theme of videos because students will have a preconception effect, knowing less what the case lecture will be at. Its nature and the case analysis in this case. So in the study 2, the cases selected by teacher is slightly different from the content of the day's lecture. Not only coronary artery disease combined with some hypertension, the patient is also combined with other diseases. And the teacher's operation to the subject matter affects the extent of his or her course's content output. For example, in our study 2 and 3, the teacher includes some analysis and discussions of pathologies in the case. Of course, the teacher believes that nurses who have a deeper understanding of pathogens can better understand the doctor's orders and can more accurately give appropriate nursing care. But in our study 1, the teacher only explained and analyzed what was involved in the class and did not give timely explanations of the mechanical actions of the drug to help students understand better. And the third thing is teaching strategy. The emerging teacher methods are emerging with the development of educational methods. But teachers should pay attention to the way of applications when choosing focus on the teacher's teaching and the students' characteristics in the classroom dynamics, mostly integrity. For example, in our study one, the teacher gives most of the time to students, which seems to achieve a truly flippant classroom, but such a form is likely to treat students selectively. And the multimedia technology is also an important skill that teachers should practice and use in their own applications.
Excuse me, your time is already finished, so I think you can wrap up your session.
Q&A. Conclusion. What is the last?
Thank you for the author being how he now and question please in 2 minutes. Thank you very much for your valuable work. Very interactive and very interesting. Thank you very much.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. So I would like to call the second candidate for today, Madam Aida Fitria. She will deliver her topic on determinants of preeclampsia in Bayangkara Hospital, Dumai, Indonesia, a case control study. Madam, you will be given 5 minutes. So when you start, I will start counting your 5 minutes. Then I will give you a warning time after finish, and you will have another 2 more minutes for question and answer. Thank you. I think the 7 minute is
On this topic, I will discuss the result of research on determinants of preeclampsia in Bayangkara Hospital, Dumai, Indonesia. This outline introduction, objective research methodology, discussion, and references. Okay, introduction. Numerous health effort in Malaysia include non-communicable diseases including obesity, diabetes, and hypertension. Because rapid urban lifestyle and living change contribute to an increase in the prevalence of this disease in Indonesia and occur in 36 point.
Madam Aida Fitri.
Sorry, prevalency occurs in 36.5% of women aged above 19 years old, and this is Ministry of Health Indonesia. Women who have a history of hypertension before pregnancy may increase the risk of preeclampsia. Therefore, the rate of preeclampsia is still high in Indonesia. And what is preeclampsia? Preeclampsia is a pregnancy disorder by onset a new hypertension that usually occurs after 20 weeks of gestational and evidence of an organ dysfunction. The evidence suggests that preeclampsia affects 30 until 80% of pregnant women, and can cause complications include intrauterine retardation and low birth weight. In Indonesia, preeclampsia case in year 50 30%, and recent at Bayangkara Hospital, Malaysia province saw that 52 pregnancy tests were reported from 2018 until 2020. However, the determinant factors are not explored much in this methods. The present study aims to identify the determinant factors include age, validity, and body mass index among pregnant women. The population is all pregnant women as recorded in medical records from 2018 until 2020. The sample of the study 104 using test control method and 52 case groups and 22 control groups. Technique sampling in the study proposed sampling and matching sample gestational over 20 weeks gestation. In study, univariate data analysis, price tests, and logistic regression. This result so table 1 because that of variables related to frequency and variables province Riau, 3 categories variables, age, validity, body mass index, and table 2 logistic regression analysis. The category age, validity, body mass index has significant. Pregnant women over 35 years, grand multiparity, and obesity category I was significantly logistic regression analysis indicate that BMI and validity had a significant influence on pregnancy. Being overweight increased the risk of pregnancy due to elevated blood pressure and cardiac stress. Additionally, multiparity raised the risk, while multiparity can lower it. The analysis regression logistics show that age has a significant preference. Because preeclampsia can cause enhancement risks are seen with age extreme, very young, and old. Height BMI with category pre-and obesity, overweight, and obesity is related tightly to incidence of pregnancy. Excess weight increases the burden on the heart and blood pressure, which can trigger pregnancy. Parity manner influence the risk of pregnancy through complex mechanisms, include response immune, changes in physiology and functional in healthy mothers. Multiparity increase the risk of pregnancy. Multiparity tends to lower the risk, although the risk can increase with grand multiparity or non-ideal pregnancy in the house. Conclusion: the study that had BMI and parity significantly affect pregnancy at Royal Hospital in mind. These results are expected to serve as a reference for pregnancy prevention and management strategies, and to improve maternal and childhood in Riau province through intensive screening, education, and nutritional counseling to control weight during pregnancy. And the last slide is risk prevention. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Ms. Aida Fitria. Okay, Aida Fitria. So I open to the floor. Is there any question that you want to ask the participant regarding the study that have been conducted? Yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rizka. I'm from Indonesia, Rio. I would like to ask you, and then my question is, how to the CSI categories in this study? Thank you.
Okay. This table one, body mass index category at risk pre-obesity and obesity with BMI above 23 body mass index with category risk in case of preeclampsia. Pre-obesity or overweight because BMI in Indonesia same with category WHO Asia Pacific. So start from 23 category include category pre-obesity is preeclampsia. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting a bit old. I can't really see your data. How does the parity of the mother affect whether the address of getting preeclampsia? Can you explain your data to me?
Parity?
Yeah, whether they are multivirus or whether they're not.
Multivara have more child than 3.
Yeah.
And Grammy multivara more than 4 child. And this category risk for pregnancy is one.
Yeah, I mean, if they've never had children before, or they're at risk of preeclampsia compared to those who are compared to those who have had children before.
Ada perbezaan sekiranya apa ni yang multipara ataupun yang primate, the primate, the primate dan nulipara.
Nulipara not risk in pregnancy because have one child not viable, but the second pregnancy.
Is it answer your question? Maybe you can simply simple the question so that she can understand what you are trying to ask.
No, I'm just wondering whether multivirus mothers versus
Nulipara.
Uniparent. Okay, whether women who had children before versus women who never had children before, whether they're more likely to have preeclampsia or eclampsia future.
Ada perbandingan antara ibu yang nulipara, primary gravida, dengan ibu yang punya anak sebelum mati gravida. Ada perbezaan.
Ada nulipara not have viable child. Tidak ada
The factors is it?
the second pregnant and
Multigravida dengan gravida dengan multigravida ada beza future. I just want to see because we have some data dekat Malaysia and Indonesia ada beza tak future.
The doctor just want to ask whether there is because here we have another study in which we compare the nulipara and the multipara. So that's why the doctor asked, is there any difference or not in Indonesia? Because maybe he want to compare the results. But I think maybe doctor will get the answer from the participant. So can we proceed? Or you just want to ask any?
No, I just nak tengok je result dia interesting. Kat Malaysia kita ada result Indonesia. I nak tengok Indonesia punya result dia.
Itu dah ada teraskan.
In Indonesia, nulipara and primipara not at risk.
The nadi para not at risk of having preeclampsia. That is in this study. The nadi para is not.
Hospital Bayangkara.
Maybe I just can add some more because I saw in your study you just take a few variables, variety, age, BMI, and I think PE there's a lot of factors that can affect the incidence of the preeclampsia. So maybe this is the result from your study that you present. The nalipara don't have any risk to develop PE.
Oh, right.
Okay, so thank you very much, Ms. Aida.
Now the next I invite you, Mr. or Dr. Yu Wang, to present the title of the research, Analysis of Application of PDCA Cycle-Immersing Management of Sterilized Saliva and its impact on reducing the infectious rate of surgical incidents.
نزلوا فيديو لا ما وصل لا ما وصل
Kalau ikut ada kan untuk sebab
So yeah, it was then giving you a hard time. About the number, that's when we are windshield.
How study how the infection one of the poster knowledge. Is it trauma will be able to describe our disease of the I study so the purpose of this university is to as the coach of the academics of the
their today also in order to achieve our sensitive interest in practicing this. Several people has concerns on interest of the adjustments. Studied under this is not easy, very quickly is made in order to outlet. The PCA club is an that productive and cluster journey with this. University of Bell State is the PCA which are studied. So, it's actually was bad. Our study in Brazil for 16 century were divided into two groups. They come from one of two to three groups and the study group of two to three groups. The practice of the PCA cultivate undertook in this way research include taking some important steps to study the practicality of the working group. That include the material staff and the student of the school with the toxicity, the toxicity was the clean talk with school temperature, which the air of the class with skin in truth. The two was there at the implantation of the land. So, having the chicken pen, we asking the impact of the activist impact. Scholar has to whether the changing weather and is practicing and
Non,
practicing
non dice che tutto
this
guadagno.
news. So
No, no.
as a recipient of the
Sota.
working the chicken has great
Mm,
and
that's
the
not.
chicken has
Mm,
something
mm, طيب لكن لكن هو حتى لما يخلص المفروض.
So the meaning of our history where Islam in the world that kind of PTC group added to their studies and our focus is study group. The paper in the press as answer in the use of PTCA in the research knowledge of using. So please simply for that.
ولا لا فهم عليه.
Thank you, Ms. Yu Yangjing, for the very good presentation. So I open to the floor. Is there any question to ask? Okay.
Thanks for your presentation. There is one question. What is the purpose of running the PDC cycle in the cylindrical supply room machine management? Thank you.
The process is to involve instrument practicals in the storage room and in the instruments by importing components was running the work. So,
Thank you.
Is there any other question? Or else, maybe I just want to ask one question.
My question is, what were the results of applying the PDCA cycle in the starting group compared to the control group? Thank you.
the studying group where the PPCA collaborate with the activity and study longer in focusing this. So, please look. Please look this.
I've got one question. It's a very interesting study regarding the use of PDCA in order to control the infection, isn't it? So I just wonder, there's one under your implementation that you managed to adjust the protocol. So means you have a protocol for the instrument infection control.
Yes, I checking. Yeah. But, yeah. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. It's very good study because you managed to adjust protocol that already have in your setting. So thank you very much.
Now, the fourth presentation titled Benefit of Caregiver Preparedness is to maintain quality of life and caring for sick patient. Literature review, the author name Super Indian Mesu.
عندي سؤال. مثلا نقول الزوجة instrument infection شو المقصود؟ طلعت رسالة. مصطفى أول مقابلة والله أنت عارف ابتداء تقرأ إنجليزي ما شاء الله تفاوض أنه يسوي إنجليزي مدرسة شعر
Number 6, title complementary therapy intervention in lowering the blood pressure in hypertension patients. The author, Akbar Safar.
Sudah boleh dapat. Number 5
Number
today.
5, intervention to improve medication adherence in hypertension patients. Sudar Mani.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sudarman. I'm from Malaysia. I'm a student of nursing at University College. Today, I would like to explain about my article with the title Intervention to Improve Medication Adherence in Hypertensive Patient of Epidemiologic Analysis. Table and contents, the first introduction, method, and then result discussed in the last conclusion. Hypertension affects approximately 1 in 3 adults and is often asymptomatic, is the leading cause of it globally and is now a silent killer as many people are unaware of their condition. Approximately 1.28 billion people worldwide suffer from hypertension, which is the second leading risk factor for death, with prevalence doubling in the last 3 decades. And despite for 47% of women and 38% of men receiving treatment, and about 1 in 5 sufferers successfully control their blood pressure. Hypertension is diagnosed with systolic blood pressure equal to 140 millimeter mercury and over or diastole equal to 20 millimeter mercury, the two digits, which increase the risk of brain, hair, uh, chronic kidney disease, and requires immediate treatment if blood pressure is equal to 116 millimeter mercury systolic or equal to 100 millimeter mercury diastolic. Add two measurements in 1 day to reduce the risk of premature death. Prevention of hypertension involves a healthy diet and active lifestyle, while adherence to treatment, which is often hampered by lack of education, side effects, and socio-economic issues, can be improved through social support and health literacy. Digital health technologies such as mobile applications and multidiscipline team-based care involving pharmacists, nurses, counselors, and community health workers are effective in improving adherence to hypertension treatment and its control, especially in populations with limited access to medical care. Um, Let's turn on method. The first date source of this concept was taken from dimension with a literature search using the Prisma method telephone paper. So publication in 2020 until 2024 in the field of health science, health service and systems, particle and nursing, and focusing on article. Uh, and then selecting data, the stage in Prisma include identification, screening, and inclusion as shown in figure 1. The stage first identification, I detected 49,000 382 record or dimension. Considering this of the main share time, hypertension to improve, and medication adherence, article and process document. Data were analyzed using post-keyword to create bibliometric maps with occurrence and co-authorship analyzed algorithm for counting with a minimum of 10 term course and maximum number of documents per author of 2. Uh, and then result from this figure, we understand uh, the first network visualization identified 165 items divided into 7 clusters with a total link strength of 12,000 uh, 12,000 184 and revealed that intervention that improve medication adherence include the first digital health, psychological approach, health worker intervention, family participation or social support, patient education, and health literacy. Uh, uh, Next, overlay visualization. From this figure, the overlay visualization shows that the most recently research topic related to medication adherence in hypertensive patients are preventive pharmacy, pharmacy's role, quality of life, training, population, and resilience. From the density visualization, it can be seen that the last research topic related to medication adherence in hypertensive patients are topics on facilitators, residents, medication literacy, stress, and hospital pharmacist training. Uh, Discuss the first digital health intervention. Yeah. Uh,
You can go to your conclusion.
yeah, okay. Conclusion and the last conclusion, intervention that can improve prevention treatment adherence include digital health intervention, patient education, and health literacy, psychological approach, intervention by health workers, and family participation. I think that's my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sudirman. So I open to the floor for a question.
Thank you. I just want to ask Rahman, what are the types of digital health intervention that can improve medication adherence in people with hypertension?
Okay. According World Health Organization, classifies this intervention as short necessary service multimedia, interactive voice response, telephone calls, web-based telegram platforms, and smartphone application. Thank you.
Is there other questions? I just wonder, how about patient who don't have access to literacy, such as headphone or multimedia? So how to ensure that the patient adherence to the medication?
Sorry.
According to the question just now, so you can evaluate the adherence of the medication through the literacy from the media social. I mean, the use of IT, isn't it? So how about patients who don't have access through IT? Contohnya macam di kampung. So how you evaluate the adherence of the medication?
If not internet in villages use application, but we use telephone and access. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So is there any other questions? So if there's no questions, thank you very much again. So we open to the next participant.
Now we come back to Mr. Superdeen Mesyouf to present the title of this research benefit of caregiver parapenians to maintain quality of life in caring for such patient.
Just one announcement, if anybody wants to quickly can go and come back. We don't stop. Go silently and come back silently.
Good afternoon, the honorable moderator and reviewer, and all the respectable audience who attend this session. My name is Supriyadin. I am student in nursing. Today I would like to present my literature review on the title "The Benefit for Giver Preparedness for Maintaining Quality of Life in Stroke Patients." According to data from the World Health Organization, 2022, leading cause of disability on the second leading cause of the worldwide. Stroke has a negative impact not only on the patient but also on the caregiver who provide much of the care during the recovery process. According to the Global Stroke Fact published in the incidence of stroke has increased by 70%. It is estimated to the over 40% of stroke caregiver experience physiological stress and depression after caring for stroke patients, which also negatively affect their own quality of life. And then study and the purpose of the literature review is to determine the benefit of caregiver preparedness in maintaining their own quality of life while caring for stroke patients. And then methodology. The research process involve several steps. First, selecting literature based on publication here in the availability of full text. Subsequently, article and journal deemed less relevant are excluded. The literature is sought from 10 relevant articles obtained through Google Scholar using keywords as benefit, caregiver preparedness, quality of life, and caregiver stroke. Result, after reviewing selected article, it was found the preparedness of caregiver has a positive impact on accompanying family readiness in caring for stroke patient, which in turn improve the quality of life for both the caregiver and the stroke patient. Discuss in caring for stroke patient in the preparedness for nurse is crucial as they relate to their integration in the care process. The community, hospital, and family must pay full attention to the feeling and need of stroke nurse during the caregiver process and provide them with appropriate support. Uh, Additionally, effective program can be developed to profit informational support to caregiver to help reduce their burden. Conclusion, a high level to caregiver preparedness is associated with reduced caregiver burden and depression, which in turn improve the caregiver quality of life. This ends preparedness allow caregiver to profit better care for stroke patient, leading improved rehabilitation, prevention of disease complication, adherence to regular medication, and consistent on-time checkups. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Suprati, for interactive and interesting topic. Actually, I have questions about what are the specific aspects you focus on your questionnaire or your data collection. What are the specific aspects you focus on your studies, emotional, physical, spiritual, or economic? Thank you.
Fokus apa yang kamu tumpukan semasa mencari literature untuk study ini? You are focusing on what? When you find the literature, you are focusing in what?
I'm focused or I look about stroke in Indonesia because I look family just look for patient and then not look for caregiver because in Indonesia many problem and burden for caregiver. If caregiver not get support by family, I think this is patient stroke no progress for quality of life. Yes.
Okay.
Is that the question from the floor? Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for the presentation. I want to ask you, why are you so said the increase of government social constitution?
I think Sam question by Sir. I think in Indonesia so many problems about stroke, but family just focus in patient and then no focus for caregiver. If family no support to caregiver, I think patient very difficult to quality of life, to get quality of life.
Does it answer your question? Does it answer your question? So thank you very much. So I think it is all of the presentation. So thank you very much again. It's a very good study and very good response to the audience. So we proceed to the next presenter, Mr. Akbar Asfar. Mr. Akbar Asfar will present the topic on complementary therapy intervention in lowering blood pressure in hypertension patients.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Moderator and Reviewer, and respect all participants. I am Akbar Asfar from Indonesia. I'm a student at Lincoln University College. Today, I will presentation article on the title Complementary Therapy Intervention in Lowering Blood Pressure in Hypertension Patient with Biometric Analysis. Introduction. Non-communicable diseases are a global pandemic, with developing countries being hit hardest. Hypertension affects 1 in 3 adults worldwide, with over 1.28 billion cases, but only 42% receive adequate treatment. In Indonesia, 34.11% of adults aged 18 and above have hypertension, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease like stroke and heart attack, the leading causes of death globally. The pharmacological therapy is commonly used to lower blood pressure, but issues like long-term compliance, side effects, and quality of life impact make some patients seek complementary therapy. These non-pharmacology methods used alongside conventional treatment include yoga, meditation, foot massage, tai chi, acupuncture, aromatherapy, cupping therapy, or Indonesia bekam, and herbal supplement like green tea and garlic or herbal medicine. These therapy are believed to reduce blood pressure by alleviating stress, promoting relaxation, and supporting hormonal balance and metabolism. Although complementary therapy have potential benefits, the scientific evidence supporting their use is limited, with many studies based small scale and using less rigorous methods. Therefore, well-designed studies are needed to assess the effectiveness, safety, and integration of this therapy with conventional medicine for hypertension management. Research on complementary therapy in hypertensive patients is crucial. It may provide a holistic alternative for pressure management, reduce drugs dependence, and improve patient quality of life. The method or step, the source article, this one, date source. The date source used in the study are based on online search via Dimension A. Dimension A, the data collects on 29 July 2024. The literature search used the states following the preferred reporting in item for systematic review and meta-analysis of PRISMA flowchart. And the next step, inclusion criteria of article, the paper style, publication year,
Focus in the field of health science, biomedical, clinical science, nursing, clinical science, and publications type in article include criteria study. To selecting data, the stage in Prisma including identification, screening, and including as shown in figure 1. Stage identification to 518.6 record from dimension I, taking into account its domain source term, complementary therapy, and hypertension. And finish the article include in the synthesis 243. Data analysis. Data was analyzed using PostViewer. PostViewer is a computer program for creating and viewing bibliometric maps. The type of analysis was chosen to create maps based on data. In this study, this analysis were reviewed by occurrence and co-author. Result from the network visualization. From the network visualization and identification the types of complementary therapy that can blood pressure or acupressure and music therapy. And the next overlay visualization. From the overlay visualization, it can be seen that the most recently topic complementary therapy and hypertension, music therapy, and cardiovascular disease. And in scientific visualization, two complementary therapy in hypertensive patient or topic or stress and coughing. Discussion. Yoga therapy and combination stretching and breathing exercise to exchange muscle. Oh, thank you. And acupuncture therapy and music therapy or mortal and Al-Quran for Muslim, and cupping therapy, kemudian and aromatherapy to relaxation, and herbal therapy combination or blood pressure hypertension through various mechanisms. And conclusion, complementary therapy are effective in lowering blood pressure in hypertensive patients, such as yoga, acupuncture, music therapy, cupping therapy, and aromatherapy and herbs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Akbar. It's a nice study. Okay, actually, I'm so sorry because the time that been given is only 5 minutes. Okay, so I open to the floor. Is there any question to ask?
Yes, thank you. I want to ask you about one of the complementary therapy intervention about bekam in Indonesia.
Yes.
How can bekam in lowering blood pressure?
Thank you. This is bekam or cupping therapy. This is low blood pressure because intervention bekam or cupping therapy to output hormone endorphin for happy and relaxation. Relaxation to dilatation, dilatation vena and relaxation and to reduce blood pressure. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Akbar. I don't have a question, but an inquiry. Did you notice any trends of using complementary and it's effective in your study? Which type, which technique? It's more used among your population.
The type complementary. This is article. I read article. The many reduce blood pressure. This is type complement therapy the blood pressure. This is acupuncture and cupping therapy. Yes.
So thank you very much, Mr. Akbar. So we would like to proceed to the next presenter. So we would like to call Siti Zulfa. Madam Siti Zulfa will present topic development of reflexology on nausea and vomiting, a literature review.
Everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Zulfa from Indonesia. Today, I will explain literature review with the title Development of Reflexology on Nausea and Vomiting for Gastroenteritis. Introduce or background of the study. Gastroenteritis is a significant global health problem with high incidence rates across various regions of the world. It is one of the leading causes of death in children under 5, with more than 1.7 billion cases reported annually. This result from World Health Organization 2024. Nausea and vomiting are common symptoms in patients with gastroenteritis. If not managed properly, the symptom can lead to the severe dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, and deterioration in the patient's general condition, which can be life-threatening. Among various types of non-pharmacological therapy, message has been reported to have a positive effect on reducing several symptoms such as nausea and vomiting. Message can be applied on any part of the body. A foot massage may be alternative type of message for them, considering the neutral messaging is complementary therapy that those can deliver independently to their client. However, it is necessary to examine which type of message should be applied and whether there is adequate evidence to support its effectiveness before nurses can apply this method to guide their evidence-based nursing practice. It is necessary to examine which type of method should be applied and whether there is adequate evidence to support its effectiveness before nurses apply this method to guide their evidence-based nursing practice. Method. Apply this to this in the English language for review. A message can be performed for different duration, from 10 minutes up to 16 minutes for 3 to 6 weeks, and can be applied on various body area. We found that the soft stroke equivalent seemed to be the best method and it most suitable for patients with nausea and vomiting. It is also evident that for messaging can be applied as a modality to reduce nausea and vomiting. There are 3 studies were randomized controlled trial, 3 studies were quasi-experimental studies, 2 were observational exploratory studies. The process, how message can reduce nausea and vomiting. Message reduce adrenaline levels and restore their absorption capacity and also preventing excessive fluid build-up in the digestive tract.
Conclusion, message therapy is an effective adjust to reduce stress and vomiting, with various number of sessions and duration of time at each message. A message can be conducted in one session, 3 sessions, and 5 sessions. It can be conducted over various duration of time, starting from 10 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your scientific and nice presentation. Now any feedback, any questions, any comments? Thank you. Now we are going to Mr. Lima, presentation number 8, perception as a factor in proportionality, how its affect Chinese university student evaluation of their social, emotional, and academic content.
Good day, professors. Good day, everyone. The title of my paper is Perception as a Factor in Proportionality, how it affects a student's evaluations of their social, emotional, and academic conduct in China. Next, I will briefly introduce the research content. This quantitative research investigates the relevance of students' sentiments, social types, and intellectual perceptions in order to get a deeper understanding of how students see their own inclusion. Students' perceptions are very important when it comes to assessing their academic, emotional, and social behaviors. Students' basis in self-assessment and behavior may be shown by understanding proportionality, which refers to their perceptions of fairness and balance. To comprehend how these fields affect students' assessments and results in different parts of their lives. The background of my research. Perception and proportionality have long been the focus of studies that have shown how these factors affect both actions and self-evaluation. The earlier research centered on equity and fairness in social situations. More recent studies have looked at their effects educational developments, showing how Chinese students' perceptions of balance influence their assessments of emotional, social, and intellectual achievement. So, focus of this research is popular. How to identify the factors that influence students' perceptions in China. This study aims to examine the relationship between Chinese students' perceptions of proportionality and their self-evaluations regarding their emotional, social, intellectual abilities. Our goal is to improve educational assistance tactics by gaining a better understanding of this perspective to identify elements that influence self-assessment and behavior. The conceptual framework of this research project revolves around how perception as a proportional factor in commensurate concepts influences students' evaluation of social, emotional, and academic behavior. The study methods used include research design. The SPSS
was used for quantitative data analysis. Second, permanent safety technique was applied for the study. The research relied on questionnaires to gather this data. Data and measurement. A questionnaire survey served as the main data collector for study. Statistical tools to grasp the fundamental character of the data. Descriptive analysis was used. The researcher applied ANOVA for the analysis of the data. Based on discussion and analysis of student-dependent variables, and independent variables, through the ANOVA experiment, which was analysis of the relationship between perception and social, emotional, and academic conduct of students in China. The research content is fully discussed. Students' evaluations of their emotional, social, and academic behavior are substantially impacted by their perceptions of proportionality. Chinese students are more likely to have a positive and accurate self-evaluation when they feel that their environment is fair and balanced. Educators can better foster learning settings and promote Chinese students' self-assessment and growth if they have a firm grasp of this perspective. That's all for my speech.
Thank you very much. So I open to the floor. Is there any questions?
I want to ask you, what's your research method?
Okay. Thank you for the question. My research method includes questionnaires and interviews. Thank you.
Is there other questions?
I find that in your speech you didn't mention your objective. Then my question is, what are your research goals? Thank you.
I hope to achieve the following four research objectives. One, to learn how students' perceptives, the functionality and the justice of disciplinary measures impact their relationships with faculty and classmates. Two, to investigate how students feel about disciplinary processes in relation to their views of equity and proportionality. Three, to investigate the link between students' views of fairness and their investment in their academic work. Four, to assess how students' views on the equity and proportionality of disciplinary measures impact their behavior in mental health and academic performance. Thank you.
Is there other questions? Or maybe I can ask for questions? So what questionnaire did you use to measure all the objectives that you mentioned just now? What questionnaire that you use? Is it your own questionnaire or you adapted from previous study? Because I saw just now you are reading your objective, isn't it? So where you get the questionnaire from?
Because I think if educators can better foster learning settings and promote Chinese students' self-assessment and growth, if they have a firm grasp of these perspectives. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Lee Man, for a very good presentation.
Thank you.
That of the relationship of self-efficacy with the quality of life of breast cancer patient in inpatient room of Metra Lumban Hospital, Cirebon, Indonesia. The author, Annie Noreen. Not here. Jump to the next. The type of nursing intervention to improve the quality of life of stroke patients. The author, Odi Siri.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everybody. The travel and the moderator, all of the audience, and all of the participants of ICHAS 2024. Okay, my name is Boris Yasmaniar, and today I would like to explain about our article. The title of our article is Nursing Intervention to Improve the Quality of Life of Stroke Patients, Bibliometric Analysis. This is the table of content or all of what our discussion. First, about introduction. Now, we know together that stroke is one of the leading cause of death and disability globally, according to the World Health Organization. Stroke is considered a medical emergency that occurs when blood flow to the brain is interrupted, either due to a blockage, and we can say is ischemic stroke or ruptured blood vessel, or we can say or we know together that hemorrhagic stroke. This condition is a significant global health problem with major economic and social impact, especially due to long-term effects such as physical disabilities, speech difficulties, and cognitive decline. According to the picture, we can see that stroke is the second leading cause of death in the world after ischemic heart disease, with around 12.2 million new cases each year. And then stroke is a disease whose consequences have a considerable impact on the quality of the patient life. It is a widespread disease that has a disabling impact on life, and in addition to physical change, bring about a number of psychological and cognitive processes. Nurses play a very important role in the care of stroke patients, covering various aspects ranging from medical treatment to emotional support and education of patient and their family to improve the patient and their family to improve the patient quality of life. In the future study, researchers need information about trends and novelty for the future research topic of nursing intervention to improve the quality of life of stroke patients. So the methodology of our research is bibliometric analysis. Bibliometric analysis is a statistical based and based approach in research that visualizes the contribution of academic institutions and change in research hotspot. And there is three questions of our research. The first is how about network visualization, overlay visualization, and density visualization. And the data source we get from dimension, and then we analyze it with using post viewer and then reporting it with Prisma. And we can see together about the Prisma flowchart that from the first step is identification, and then after identification we go to the screening. After screening we go to collect the article, and then the finish is there are 4,300 54 paper. And the result from the network visualization, we can see that the types of nursing intervention that were able to improve quality of life, such as cognitive impairment, education, self-efficacy, nursing care, social support, and intervention to improve emotional distress. And then, according to overlay visualization, we can say we can see is related to psychological stress and distress, and then spiritual care, loneliness. So this can be a topic that can be studied more deeply. And then density visualization, we can see from the picture, stroke survivor, self-efficacy, and then discharge planning, care burden, spiritual care, transitional care, psychological distress. It's about nursing intervention to improve the quality of life of stroke patient. Now, according to the paper, there are some nursing intervention that can we do to improve the quality life of patient. The first is comprehensive nursing. The second is self-management program, and then community-based service nursing, spiritual care, case management intervention, psycho-educational intervention, research planning, education, supportive care, rehabilitation, occupational therapy, tailored sitting Tai Chi program, telehealth intervention, and mobile application. And in the kind of mobile applications such as telenursing, nurse-led e-health program, yes, video conference intervention on supervisor. And then there are transactional care model-based intervention, mindfulness, and collaboration with other health teams. So the conclusion is the topic of nursing intervention to improve quality of life in stroke patient is a topic that needs to be further developed. Suggestion for the other researchers, the primary goal of all this intervention is to improve the quality of life for stroke victims by optimizing function, reducing disability, and enhancing emotional and social support. That's all about our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Miss
Audience.
So I open to the floor. Is there any question?
Thank you for summarized presentation. My question is, from your observation, what is the best domain that improved in your study? Domains for any quality of life.
About nursing intervention.
Yes. And after nursing intervention, which domains improve better?
Yes, thank you. This is just a bibliometric analysis. I just see what the kind of nursing intervention, but all of the nursing intervention in this article, it can improve the quality of life. There is no specific I can compare between one and other intervention, but the overall all of the intervention is can improve the quality of life like that. Maybe the next research it will special to the one nursing treatment, and can see what the impact for the quality of life. Thank you. Thank you. Sir.
Is there any question? If not, then thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now the next presentation, the use of social media and extend multidimensional body-self relationship among undergraduate students of State University in Southern Philippines. I call the author Vincent Goyer. Yes. Yes, sir.
Pleasant good afternoon to the distinguished member of the panel and the distinguished presenters, my co-presenters, and the moderator. It is with great pleasure to present to you a work that is entitled Usage of Social Media and Extent on Multidimensional Body Self-Relations among students of Mindanao State University Iligan Institute of Technology. Iligan Institute of Technology, known as MSU-IIT or Mindanao State University, is a state-funded university in Mindanao, Philippines. Perhaps all of us are actually not new to this topic and focus of study because this is intended for the current status of the Philippines to be an FB user or the Facebook user because we have a lot of OFW or overseas workers all over the world and there's really a need to connect with especially our students. And so with that, according to an article by Farley, college students are exceptionally vulnerable to the impact that social media can have on their body image as they develop an outlook on their bodies. And Gosh et al. In 2017 says, expression, improved feelings of belonging and higher self-esteem as a result of social connectedness and identity expression. Maybe we are what we are as of the moment physically because we are influenced by social media. The way we dress, the way we actually present ourselves in Facebook and other social media platforms is actually an influence to this phenomenon all over the world. And thus, the study aims to determine the relationship between social media usage and the extent of multi-dimensional body self-image or relations among bona fide undergraduate students of a state university in southern Philippines. Particularly, we were interested to look into the characteristics of our students, age, sex, birth order, religion, college, and year level. All right, this is the profiling. And then the social media platform use, number of hours spent in social media, how often respondents check on social media and topics of interest. And overall, the extent on multidimensional body self-relations. And we were able to establish the significant relationship between multidimensional body self-relations and demographic profile, or the student's characteristics and significant relationship between this and social media usage. And the results were actually based on the methodology that are quantitative, descriptive, correlational research design, and that the locale of the study is within the university in the Philippines and 385 state university undergraduate students school year 2022 to 2023 were actually enrolled. And the stratified proposed sampling technique was utilized. Overall, there were about 10,366, and that we were able to enroll 385 using the stratified method. And the demographic information was established, social media usage was established, and then through the use of instruments like a standardized multidimensional body self-relations questionnaire appearance scale. This is the data gathering procedure from the submission of the letter of permission to respective colleges and then to the data input of the respondents. And statistical tool analysis were used, simple statistics, to address the objectives 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And an ethical consideration was followed strictly using the guidelines of the University Ethics Protocol. And the results stated that the findings revealed that using social media platforms, specifically Discord, if you're familiar, and some topic interest in business, economy, fashion, food and nutrition, health and beauty, medical topics, and shopping also showed significant associations with the students' self-relations of our students' in body image. Thus, the demographic profile religious affiliation actually has been established as having relationship with the students' characteristics, as well as the college to where they belong is also established as having relationship. So these are the data highlighting how many are of the age 18 to 20, and then the rest are demographic characteristics, which actually highlights the highest use of Facebook, and then here the YouTube, all right, as well as some other forms of utilization of hours spent. More or less 3 hours were actually highlighted as majority, which is actually true in the article in the Philippines because we are known to be a Facebook user country. And so the usage of social media is actually identified by these multi-dimensional body self-relations, namely the use of Discord and, of course, to the college where they belong. Thank you very much. And in conclusion, definitely we would like to strengthen and enhance student services, particularly there is an impact of social media nowadays without parents and or professors guideline in terms of the use of social media. Thus, this affects the mental health of our students. They actually behave the way they get it from anywhere else in the social media. And there is a problem in terms of protocols and guidelines being followed in the university. So this could be a big problem if we are not getting into the attention to this problem. Thank you very much.
It's a very nice topic to discuss, but because of the time frame, so but it's the challenges for us in the university to have this kind of many challenges. I with media social lately, sometimes it can be good and sometimes it's really challenging us. So I open to the floor. Is there any question to ask? If there's no, I think it's clear actually because of the time frame. Actually, you cannot extend more about your discussions just now. Okay, thank you very much again. Congratulations. So next, I would like to call upon Prima Trisna Aji. Am I pronounce it correctly? Prima Trisna Aji, number 12. So if there's no, sorry. So Mr. Prima will present the topic, the effect of self-management education, hypertension on blood pressure at the Juma Polo Public Health Center in Karanggaya, isn't it? I think Indonesia have bring a lot of attention towards the hypertension diseases. It's quite good.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, my reviewers, International Conference. The Honorable Professor Dr. Radwan Syed Ibrahim, Dean College of Nursing, Fah University, Iraq, the Honorable Dr. Fatimah San Center for Nursing Studies, Faculty of Health Science, Fitim, Malaysia. Okay. Excuse me, I will revision this my data because it take revision my supervisor. The same is my thesis. Yes. I will present this data, the effectiveness of digital-based hypertension education application for hypertension patient. Why? So the reason because this title is important is the effectiveness of digital-based hypertension education application for hypertension patient. The reason number one is increasing prevalence hypertension is every years, month, today getting stronger and stronger my country Indonesia. Yes, yesterday and tomorrow, next, prevalence hypertension is getting stronger and stronger. Not just is cash hypertension. No, background. Yes, background often referred to as the silent killer hypertension is one of the main cause of premature death worldwide. Hypertension screening and education has been regarded as effective alternative to reduce hypertension. Hypertension screening aims for early detection of hypertension, whereas the education or counseling can increase knowledge about hypertension. Who? Hypertension patient. Focus target in patient with an hypertension patient. Number two, blood pressure. Blood pressure hypertension force or pass of blood against the walls of the arteries when the blood is pumped out of the head toward the body. Last, education. Implementation is digital education as hypertension. Learning as a form of delivery in the form of digital media, for example, text or image via the internet to process that helps individual to development themselves optimally and be able to adapt to social change. So, we talk in patient is media application, feedback, media is application, same WhatsApp. So, same WhatsApp, we talk in patient door to door, home to home, we increase is hypertension. The study discussed the influence in digital-based hypertension education on understanding and reduce blood pressure in middle-age hypertension patients. Methodology, setting and analysis. This type of research use literature review to obtain articles according to the specific topic. The research conducted a search for national and international articles, drop three database, namely Google Scholar, Crossref, Scan Direct, and PubMed with publication Yes and ETG. Next, okay. This my literature review. Quickly. Number one, Nur Ulfa Amalia, dental health education on hypertension in improving behavior and maintenance and lowering blood pressure in patient hypertension. Next, result and conclusion. Education and blood maintenance. Hypertension in Mr. S. South existence improvement, behavior maintenance, health and decline pressure, blood in Mr. experience decline from blood pressure. Okay, number two. Belum coba BBWOF, result conclusion after segment, no improvement significant on factor risk cardiovascular however found great which profitable for our result secondary in group intervention. Number three, from literature review Kazuhimo Noriko, titled the first software as medical device of evidence-based hypertension digital therapeutic for clinical practice, result conclusion. Hypertension digital therapeutic are not intended to simply hypertension care, but rather to improve the quality of care. It is expected to be useful therapeutic option that consensually connect patient. Next. Okay, next. In Kirgus, yeah, fetal hypertension management primary. Result OMAHA system is tool collection, data worthy and useful for evaluate problem intervention and result in management patient hypertension. Harisha, result from vision drop giving current nursing family and giving education in family keep change on in-depth family healthy and level independence family. Okay, last. Okay, last 7. Okay. Last. Okay. Discuss. Okay, discuss. 1 minute. Discuss. I hope application hypertension can implementation my country. My country is Indonesia country. The same before implementation, same BPJS, ketenaga kerjaan, Tapera is our tabungan perumahan rakyat or public housing salvage is program government my country. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
As I told, actually every study is very good and very interesting, but because of the time frame. Okay, so I open to the floor. Is there any question to ask? No, then congratulations, Mr. Prima Trisna Agi. Congratulations.
Yes. Question?
No, there's no
Okay.
question.
Sorry.
Your presentation is very well. I think there's no question to ask.
Now invite the author, Dewey Erna. Is present here, please. No. Okay. Now, the author Zahu. Not here. Noor. The author Noor. Anyone have a presentation in the hall, please? No, anyone? Okay. Now
Anybody is there?
Yeah.
Is there anybody's
Anybody not yet present?
who not present yet?
Yeah, please.
Your number?
Your number, please.
Your number, please?
50.
15.
50, yeah.
Okay. Please come.
Sorry, because we come through a few names. Okay, so we would like to call upon number 15. Yes, number 15.
No.
Number 15, Noor Suryani. So what number?
16 maybe.
16.
Maybe.
What number? Your number?
50.
No, 15. I think you are referring to the old schedule. What is your name, please, sir?
50. 50.
有新的表，你告诉他们
Name of the article. Ask the name of the publishing.
What title of your study? Oh, Zaoping. Zaoping. Okay, sorry. Zaoping, actually you are number 14. Maybe you are referring to the old schedule. So because the 15 is no Suryani. It's okay. So we would like to call Mr. Zhao Ping for the title Performance Verification of Beckman Coulter AU 5821 Automatic Biochemist Analyzer. So I pass the mic to you for your presentation.
Thank you, Professor. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Zhao Huang. I'm from China. My title is Verification of the Bitcoin Charter EU 5821 Automatic Biochemistry Analyzer. Part one is introduction. Bitcoin Charter EU 5821 Automatic Biochemical Analyzer is a new concept of modular combination of biochemical analysis system introduced by Bitcoin Diagnostics. The laboratory biochemistry analyzer consists of three modules, one ICE modules and two biochemistry modules, with 900 test per hour for ICE modules and 4,000 test per hour for each biochemistry modules. Highly efficient testing speed provides a great help in daily work. At the same time, the analytical performance validation of the testing system is also an important element of clinical test quality management. My objective is to ensure the accuracy of laboratory test results. Performance validation of the Bitcoin product model EU 5821 automatic biochemistry analyzer was performed to verify the reliability of the manufacturer's stated performance specification for the test system. Part 3 methods. With reference to SINAS 037-2019 guidelines for performance verification of quantitative clinical chemistry test procedure and WT 407-2012, Bitcoin product EU automatic biochemistry analyzer was used to perform routine tests. Correctness, precision, reportable intervals, and linear ranges for 22 atoms, potassium, sodium, and more. Reference range rotated. Part 4, the conclusion. This is the result of my research. Table 1 is the correctness evolution results. You can see the 22 atoms are all acceptable. Table 2 is the intermediate precision validation results. We can see all the atoms are acceptable. The table 3 is the result of the intro-based precision validation, and the result is also wonderful. Table 4 is the result of the linear range validation, and the linear range is also acceptable. Table 5 is the biological reference interval validation results. We can see all the items are acceptable. And my conclusion is about the precision and the correctness of the 22 routine biochemical test items determined by the testing systems are in line with the judgment standards of the document WST 407-2012. The linear range, reported range, reference range, and the statement of the routine test items are consistent with those of the manufacturer. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You are on time.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I open to the floor. Is there any questions? Yeah, thank you.
I want to ask you, how often should instrument performance verification be done, and when should it be done?
Thank you. Thank you for your question. The instrument needed to be periodically verified, generally once once a year. But if the working condition had been changed or the instrument had been used frequently, it need verified as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions? Okay.
Thank you for your presentation. Here's a question for you. What's your purpose of the performance verification study? Thank you.
Thank you. The purpose, the purpose of the verification is to assess whether the instrument, meets the predetermined performance requirements, and through verification, we can ensure the result is the instrument gives the correct results for the patients. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentations. So it's very important to have equipment being verified to ensure that all our results are accurate for patient safety and our services. Thank you very much, Mr. Zhang Peng.
Thank you.
Is there any other? Okay. All right. So I would like to call. I think this will be the last presenter. Is there any other people? Your number? Oh, okay, it's okay. So I would like to call number 15, Madam Noor Suryani Hassan. So Madam Noor Suryani will present the research topic, the impact of bullying on general psychological health, sense of coherence, and perceived stress among private nursing students during clinical placement. So I would like to invite Madam Noor Suryani.
Thank you, dear Chairperson. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon to Chairperson and all the participants. Today, I would like to present our study title, Impact of Bullying on the General Psychological Health, Sense of Coherence and Perceived Stress among nursing students during clinical placement. So this is my presentation outline. As for the introduction, bullying defined as intentional and repetitive aggressive behavior can severely impact on individual well-being. So our nursing students are at risk of encountering incidents of bullying in clinical placement, which may lead to negative consequences for mental health. The SOC reflects an individual's ability to perceive life as comprehensible, manageable, and meaningful. So the problem statement, our nursing students, especially in clinical setting, encounter challenges due to their inexperienced hierarchical roles and high stress environment. So this factor increase their vulnerability to bullying, leading to adverse psychological outcomes, such as heighten their stress and decrease their self-esteem. The SOC is crucial for coping with academic and clinical demand. So by enhancing SOC can improve students' well-being and future nursing practice. This is the significance of study. By exploring the relationship between SOC and mental health, it informs strategy to mitigate the stress and burnout. This finding also to able to guide the intervention to strengthen SOC, promoting the resilience and well-being, which ultimately improve patient care quality. Lastly, to influence nursing curriculum by emphasizing resilience, training, and support. This is the objective of the study. First is to assess the prevalence of bullying behavior and to identify the general psychological health, to determine the sense of coherence, to assess the perceived stress among private nursing students during clinical placement, and to determine the relationship
The methodology of the study, this is a cross-sectional study conducted among 331 full-time diploma nursing students who are undergoing at least 2 weeks clinical posting from 2 private universities. So the data collection using self-administration from April to June 2024, which consists of 5 sections, which is characteristic of the respondent, bullying experience, general psychological health, the tense of coherence and perceived stress. So we gain the UITM Ethics Committee and Dean Coordinator from both private university approval. Also, we have the consent from the respondent before conducting the data collection. And this is the result. Of the discussion. The mean age of respondent was 21.22 years. The predominance of female respondent reflect the gender composition, and the majority reported good health status. The study highlights a concerning prevalence of bullying in clinical placement, primarily perpetrated by registered nurse and healthcare assistant. Conversely, the lower incidence of bullying reported by clinical instructor. And then, the frequency of bullying behavior reported during clinical placement is relating or accumulating conduct being the most common. In the general psychological health, revealed that many respondents can concentrate and enjoy daily activity, indicating some level of engagement. However, feeling of unuseful and decision-making capability were less common. For SOC, among respondents during clinical placement indicate a disconnection with many feeling indifferent to their surrounding. The highest mean perceived stress score is 3.32. For feeling of nervousness and stress reflect their intense pressure. However, lower score indicate challenge in controlling irritation and anger from external factor. The study identifies significant negative correlation between the bullying behavior and sense of coherence. Additionally, a positive correlation between bullying and perceived stress, and a negative correlation between psychological health and sense of coherence further suggests that poor mental health correlated with reduced coherence. So this is my conclusion. In conclusion, this study highlights the significant prevalence of bullying among nursing students during clinical placement, emphasizing impact on perceived stress and psychological health. The finding revealed negative correlation between bullying behavior and sense of coherence, suggestion that increased bullying experience diminished student ability to manage their stress effectively. Additionally, the student underscored the urgent need for nursing program to implement supportive measures including clear anti-bullying policy and mentorship initiative. By fostering a positive clinical environment and enhancing student resilience, education institutions can better support nursing student well-being and academic success. So this is my reference, and that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you for the very interesting articles on presentation. I have an inquiry about the further research. You have idea for development your articles in future, and what are your suggestions for the author to the direction of their work?
For the future study,
Yeah.
I think in the future study they can broaden the study into this one is the private university, so might be in the government setting or different country. So we can see the different level of stress and challenge and the impact of bullying towards the nursing students.
Thank you very much for your feedback. Now, the audience, any comments and questions? Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Madam, your number 16. 18. Ada lagi? Oh, sorry.
Okay, so it's okay. Then it's a very good, very interesting presentation just now. So next we would like to call upon Riris Andriati. Okay, Riris Andriati will present the research topic, innovation Android application, MRIS, on compliance with hemodialysis therapy and urea creatinine level in chronic kidney failure patient. So I pass the mic to you. Maybe we can call another presenter. I think another
Two.
Two.
Two. What is it?
What do you want to keep? Oh, no need. We want to finish. Two. Is it okay? On time? Very good. Quick, quick. No, no, I think it's okay. Is it okay?
Yeah. No, that is okay. I just can do it.
This is not the word, isn't it?
It is.
Paper. Asking question or not?
Ask.
Ask, huh? Why? After finish, ask question. No, after finish this, ask question.
Observation of voices.
Kidney failure is expensive treatment that will take the patient. It must be borne by kidney failure syndrome and term. This is a data study patient and usually patient. Hemodialysis is a kidney replacement procedure for patients with chronic kidney failure that have to estimate right. It is for lifelong treatment that often has upfront patient, especially on mental health. Proportion of patients undergoing hemodialysis in Indonesia is as high as 19.3%. Hemodialysis patients will experience problems, health, psychology, financial, spiritual, boredom, and social. So, social due to the disability, in fact, consultant is also the purpose of care. To implement with hemodialysis therapy and increase the risk of mortality. The adverse application of alternative therapy that can only to patient in supporting education system in national form. Volunteers conducting with hemodialysis are evaluation involving bacterial patient and then using life dispensing result increasing the death rate. The Manufacturing General Heart Housing Difficulty Hospital and is known hemodialysis referral center the research began by identifying the effectiveness of using digital medicine and the systematic review by examining literature, journal, theory, and other related to the topic. The patient has been examined hemodialysis therapy improving treatment level. The result data characteristic respondent was at 51 until 16 years. The most educated is junior high school. Pretest and post-test combination education is under education. Pretest is obedient for 50.6% and obedient 56.4% and post-test obedience. Urium level and creatinine level implementasi and application variable urium level behavior 0.000 and variable creatinine level value 0.000. Discuss patient related important for the success of hemodialysis therapy. The two patients who complication is given as the patient feel uncomfortable. This is health worker and two is the patient is to compare with undergoing hemodialysis. It will not put an complication. Implication of adult occupation and assessment for malignant to reduce volume and creatinine level in patient with stress including level studied several members of the society and during hemodialysis toxic effluent substance available from the blood and is removed from the body. Because of the main function of hemodialysis, the decrease in creatinine level before, pre, and after most hemodialysis is reduced. Control the balance of creatinine, excess fluid, and electrolyte in the body. Conclusive, taken from the research, using the adult application can be predicted from the result of the creatinine content and the result show that responded more effectively the lead MRI application efficiency as a strategy for dealing with family
Thank you very much, Ms. Riris Adriati. Okay, I open to the floor. Is there any questions? Okay.
Okay, thank you. I want to ask one question. What's the benefit and positive impact of application to the chronic kidney failure patients? Thank you.
Thank you. The benefit of the benefit and positive impact in application. Number one, with support and psychology the patient, and number two, control and monitoring the patient to doing hemodialysis as the schedule, and then the most important of the this application in giving the motivation patient increase the quality of life. Thank you.
Is there any question?
Yes. Thank you for this topics. So my question is, you يعني design this app or who designed it?
design the application?
Because you mentioned it's Android application. So you do it, yeah.
Design Android application. Risk application. Yes, I think.
You hear it?
She told he did it herself.
Ah, very good.
Aplikasi and the IT and but an Android and this their aplikasi and risk in what collaboration IT.
So you're the one who create the application for this. So actually you has been tested the application or not? Or you just developed the application?
Maybe you can speak it with another language.
Aplikasi itu baru dibangunkan atau sudah ditested? In development. In development. The application is still under development.
Good.
Okay. So is there any other question? Okay, actually it's a good application. Actually, are you from nursing also? Yeah, so it's good nowadays. Nurses with new ITs, new skill, okay, we can promote or we can enhance our services to our patient. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, I think this will be the last and really the last because we have a few names but we don't know what the sequence, so that's why we just call upon. So we would like to proceed to call Miss Friska, is it? Okay, Miss Friska will present the topic on connective behavioral therapy to reduce anxiety and in chemotherapy patients. For all the participants, I think after this we will have one photography session to cap our moment together.
I am Priska. My title is Cognitive Behavioral Therapy to reduce anxiety in chemotherapy patient. Introduction: cancer is a global health problem that is increasing in Indonesia. Cancer patients often experience anxiety during chemotherapy treatment. Anxiety in cancer patients is caused by uncontrolled anticipation regarding side effects of treatment, like change and feeling of fear of disability and unmanaged stress can lead to increased quality of life, reduce health condition, and increase positive feeling, reduce additional burden during treatment. One form of pharmacology therapy that is effective, reducing anxiety in patients with neoplasma in cognitive behavior therapy or CBT. CBT has been proven to be effective in reducing anxiety during chemotherapy. Several studies also show that CBT can reduce anxiety behavior. My method is a design was experimental one pre and post test in rumah sakit sendiri hospital Sumatera Utara Indonesia. My population is patient chemotherapy, 18 people, consists of 20 sessions, once a week, one patient. Discuss and results, anxiety, the previous results showed the patient had a mean value 48.06 with a median value 48 and another modus of 41. The standard deviation was 5.5 with a value range between 41 and 57. After undergoing CBT intervention, imposters was carried out to measure the level of anxiety. The posters with average value of 50.8, the median becomes 44, and modus 40. Uh, Based on variety tests, at the value of 0.026 of state, they converted to value of state is 2.4. Well, the table for value for increase of freedom, DF, is 0.4. This indicates the calculate the value significant exchange the table value which corresponding to specially significant value. Therefore, it can be confirmed that difference in anxiety level between definitors and context. Undergoing CBT is this result effective. Discuss throughout this explain the significant difference between anxiety level before and after, so that the action this study and program to study support this result by testing us at the Makassar City Regional Hospital, so the reduction in anxiety in cancer patient with breast cancer or mammary bladder carcinoma. And second, recently Ireland showed significant reduction in CBT group profile to hypnosis and control. And third, recently Nigeria also explained this. Overall, this study support the effective of CBT in suppressing feeling of anxiety in patients suffering from neoplasm. Conclusion, CBT effective for anxiety chemotherapy patient. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Friska. Okay, Ms. Friska, are you a nurse? So you are conducting the CBT for the patient. You the one who conduct the CBT, the cognitive behavioral therapy. Are you the one who conduct the CBT? You want me to speak in English or Bahasa? English. Because just now you use CBT to compare the anxiety patient before and after, isn't it? So who conduct? Siapa yang mengendalikan terapi CBT?
I and
Okay. Okay. So you have background of mental health for you to conduct the CBT. Thank you. Is there any question? It's quite good to have nurses who can conduct CBT because you need a very skillful knowledge to conduct the CBT. Okay.
Session 20 session and this questionnaire use state, trend, and shading inventory consists of 20 sessions. Once a week.
Okay, thank you. Is the patient having a similar cancer or you just can take
breast cancer or cervical cancer?
Just only two type of cancer. Okay, so very good. Thank you very much. If there is no question, I think we can proceed to another. We have another two more participants to present today. So I think, thank you very much, Ms. Frika. It's a very good study. Congratulations to you. As a nurse, we are not only doing nursing care, but we also have a skill on conducting a therapy that is quite good. Okay, so I think I would like to call for Madam Zohaib Shahid, number 18. No? Okay. Or number 9. Okay, we would like to call Madam Aini Nurhaini. Okay, sorry. We would like to call Aini Nurhaini, who will present the research topic, the relationship of self-efficacy in the quality of life of breast cancer patient in the inpatient room of Mitra Plumbon Hospital, Cirebon, Indonesia. Am I pronounce it correctly, Cirebon? Because I think there's one movie, isn't it? The Cirebon, isn't it? Cirebon, isn't it? So I would like to call Miss Ani Nur Haini.
Am I right? There's a case of, I mean, the Indonesia, yeah, from Indonesia. The Cirebon is the one that there's one movie, isn't it? One movie, Cirebon something. Yeah, because of that, I guess.
I'm Anisha, but yeah, my team is Anur Haini and yeah, maybe today I want to present the self-efficacy and quality of life in breast cancer patient in Mitra Plumbon Hospital in Cirebon, West Java, Indonesia. Yes. Background of breast cancer. Breast cancer is a disease characterized by an abnormal and uncontrolled growth of cells in breast tissue, potential forming malignant tumor that can destroy healthy cell and tissue. And in the global effect, breast cancer is the most common cancer among women worldwide, with significant incidence mortality rate. In Indonesia, it ranked first among cancer types affecting women. And the treatment challenge, patients often face long-term treatment such as chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery, which can have profound effect on their physical and psychological well-being. Understanding self-efficacy refer to individual belief in their capacity to execute behavior necessary to produce specific performance attainment. Relevant to conservation, self-efficacy involves the belief in one's ability to cope with the disease, adhere to treatment regimen, and maintain a positive outlook despite challenge. Impact on outcome, higher level of self-efficacy have been associated with better treatment adherence, improved coping mechanism, and potentially better health outcome in cancer patients. Quality life in breast cancer patients for physically well-being, psychological health, social relationship. Research methodology, study design, use quantitative research using a cross-sectional approach to examine the relationship between self-efficacy and quality of life at a single point in time. Sampling use propositive sampling of 39 respondents with stage 1 and 2 breast cancer from a total population of 73 patients at Mitra Plumbon Hospital. Data collection utilize questionnaire analysis use Spearman rank correlation method for non-parametric statistical analysis of the relationship between variables. The result, self-efficacy result. In level good, number of respondents 32 in 82.1%. Quality of life result in high quality of life 34 respondents, same as 87.2%. Correlation analysis in the statistical test with Spearman rank correlation test was employed to analyze the relationship between self-efficacy and quality of life variable. Significant p-value of 0.001, so more than less than p-value 0.005, indicating a strong correlation between the variable. Implication of finding for clinical practice. Findings suggest the importance of incorporating self-efficacy enhancement strategies in breast cancer treatment protocol to improve patient outcome and quality of life. For patient education, developing educational program focused on building self-efficacy could be beneficial in empowering patients to take a more active role in their treatment and recovery. And for psychosocial support, the strong correlation highlight the need for comprehensive psychosocial intervention that target both self-efficacy and quality of life aspect in breast cancer care. And limitation and future research with the sample size of 39 respondents, limit the generalizability of the finding. Future studies should aim for larger, more diverse sample, and the study use cross-sectional design, and maybe for intervention study, developing and testing intervention specifically designed enhance self-efficacy in breast cancer patients could provide valuable insight for improvement care practice. In conclusion, a significant correlation, the study demonstrated a strong positive relationship between self-efficacy and quality of life in breast cancer patients. highlighting the importance of addressing the psychological factor in cancer care. Through clinical relevance, the finding underscore the potential benefit in integrating self-efficacy enhancement strategy into comprehensive breast cancer treatment plans to improve patient outcome and well-being. Future direction, while this research provides value insight, further studies are needed to explore the complex interplay between self-efficacy, quality of life, and other factors influencing breast cancer patient experience and outcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Ani Nurhaini. Okay, I would like to open to the floor. Is there any question? Is there any question to ask? Or else maybe I want to ask one question. What kind of quality of life questionnaire that you use to assess the quality of life?
I want to answer with
silakan.
Jadi untuk kuesioner ini kan dibagikan, ya, dibagikan. Nah, jenis dari kuesioner ini itu dibagikan ke pasien.
Questionnaire itu dia ada banyak kan? There is a lot of questionnaire to evaluate or to measure the quality of life, because in certain, even in the same cancer, okay, they have different type of questionnaire. So I just wonder what kind of questionnaire the quality of life, or maybe you use the WHO quality of life questionnaire.
Maksudnya menggunakan kuesioner untuk quality life-nya. Iya, betul. Yang WHO,
the general quality of life. Because in each of cancer, it actually have their own quality of life questionnaire to measure. Then it will be more specific to measure the quality of life for that kind of patient. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, congratulations to you, Ani, and I know that you are very tired. You just touched down, isn't it? Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, so I think we will. This is the last participant. Okay, the last participant for today's session. So I think I would like to wait for my colleague to conclude. Okay, today's session. We have about 15 of participants. I pass the mic to Prof.
Once again, thank you for all the attendance, speakers, and the organizer of this and important events. I listened to the topics. It's very attractive and interesting. Today, talk to all the best wishes and best regards. Thank you for all. See you again in the next debate. Thank you very much.
Thank you all the participants, and thank you Professor Dr. Hussein Ibrahim and Madam Fatima Shah. Thank you so much.
We would like to capture picture with
Yeah,
all the.
of course, please come.
Come. I think we can arrange a few chairs in front here, and we take the party. We will visit. Ya, you duduk. Moderator duduk. Come. Betul kan? Siribol ya. Because ada satu movie kan pasal tu kan. Ya, benar. Kesian ya. My neighbor.
I think I will stand because all is men. Come, join us. Come, join us. Hey, come, join us. Marila. Previously, when I was presenting, you just treat me like this, so I will treat you like this. Okay.
So ikut cakap. Just saya akan follow the order. One more. Okay.
Okay, Congratulations. You are from Iraq also?
Yes.
So your background is what? Are you nursing? You're nursing? Wow. So which area you are? Adult nurses. Medical center. Actually, I have my community health, the public health.
You can put on not.
Yes. Terus bagi hadiah. Dr. Iman. Dr. Iman. Iman. E-M-A-D. No. Yes. Picture.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ready, 1.
Sit down.
Ready, 1.
Thank you. So pass is there, take the keys back, then pass you leave, but that room was running. After finish, they will go. You can take the keys next on the fire.
Okay.
Thank you, girl. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
It's quite different because I see on your it's quite strong. Bagus, bagus.
What is your major?
Midwifery and community health nursing.
Oh,
like public health. Because I saw it, you are doing similar. It's a public concern, isn't it? The topic and the confidential. You are coming here to study PhD?
Yes.
In Lincoln. Okay, alright, this is my number. Thank you. Alright, okay, maybe we can change this name. And sometimes when I see now, combination, and they would the international correspondent, so the people will be very shy. Because I talked about you, so the Malaysia will ask me to always yes, always inshallah, kita juga ya. Oh, betul lah. Takut pula ya, takut.
Can we take a picture?
Kan, with other participants.
Okay, I take for you.
You are really here. You are really here.
No, we are by research.
By research. Okay. Dia metodologi. Use the
Cik, kamu kita tu tengah present.
Ya ke? Saya nak buat begini. Saya cakap. Tahniah, tahniah. Good luck. Okay.